Hey guys, Jim the Stargazer here, making another video for the series of my new system that I've been going through and setting up. I just want to give a shout out real quick, guys. Thanks for the support. So I hit 200 subscribers last week. Wasn't even paying attention, and then it just hit 200. That's kind of cool for me with a new channel. Only like what 14 months ago I started it. Hit 209 today. So yeah, that's pretty cool, guys. Thanks for the support. I'm having a blast making these videos with my home theater stuff and the jet ski. And also I was thinking about making some other videos, so with some other genre. But yeah, so thanks for the support. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Continue expanding the channel and getting it out there. So yeah, so today I wanted to talk about the flagship of the new home theater. So I got a great deal on these Martin Logan ESL 9s. I got these from Best Buy, my Best Buy in Tampa. I was going through a remodel, and they weren't even going for demo. They weren't even going to sell them, and yet. And the guy was like, "Well, you like them so much. Let me see if I can get them for the price for you." Um, so because basically these guys were sitting there. I've been going to that location for 2 years, 2.5 years, and I remember when they got them in, a brand new set. They had a one pair in there with a different color. I think they were black. The black finish, like this one is red cherry finish, but they had a black pair in there, and I think that there was something, and someone did something, and they knocked over the electrostat. The kid was playing. He knocked over the electrostat, ripped out the wire, did something to it, and surged the second one. So they basically had a replacement, something like that, like 2.5 years ago or whatever it was. And so these guys have been there for 2.5 years, and because of that, they did not hook them back up to the main sound system until they got the Mark Levinson in, and I don't know if that was a year ago. And then they don't have it on where you can turn them on unless somebody asks. Where they have the ESL 11s are running 20, or not 24 hours a day, but they're constantly running, and the ESL 13s were the main Martin Logan demo pieces. So those were always being turned on. So these have had like almost no hours on them. I mean, if you could say maybe they demoed them once or twice a week or 3 times a week for 5 or 10 minutes. So basically, they're brand new. Is my point. So for me, they're brand new. They're probably not even broke in. I haven't even really been playing them that much. So yeah, I got them for literally 50% off from the base price. So it was a great deal. I mean, I couldn't pass it up. So today I also got the Focus, Martin Logan Focus ESL 18 or ESL 18, CSL 18 coming from them as well. They cut me a deal on it since I bought the whole system from them. I got these, like I said, I got these FX2s from them, which I should take a new picture for the video. So I got these FX2s from them. So I got the ESLs from them. And then I got the sensor channel from them. And then I got these Motion C8s, which I'm gonna do an unboxing video as well. I got these Motion C8s from them, and then I got the HT Motions for the ceiling right here. The HT 6.5s. So basically, I just got a hell of a good deal from them. So yeah, so I just wanted to go through the speaker with you guys, show you the speaker, and give you my take on it. I've had it for now about a month and a half, 5 weeks, 6 weeks. So yeah, so let's go over and take a look at it. I'm gonna pop off the speaker grills real quick, so give me a second. All right, so this speaker has the 9-inch electrostat panel which is very, very thin membrane, which radiates and it creates the frequencies. It has so from what I see, what I've been experiencing, it has a small, a large, and a small and a large, small and a large pattern here, and I noticed that that it'll have different frequency from each one at each level. So, in a sense, it's like an array speaker. It's like an array speaker, from what I'm experiencing. So so it's not like all the way down different frequencies. It's a different frequency here and here, and then again this one here is mirrored to this one. So it's like an array speaker basically. It throws the sound at you. Okay, so guys, yeah, so it throws the sound at you. It's pretty cool. I mean, the main listening position is way over here. It's about 16 feet away, and the sound stage it creates. If you put them right, it makes it sound as if you are on the stage. I mean, you don't have a sensation of a speaker. You feel like you're on stage with the band. Especially for rock music, these are like they're probably, to me, they're the best for rock music. They're great for everything, but the way that they make you feel like you're on stage. I have other brands that I love as well, like Borison. Borison speakers still to me is probably the best, highest quality ones that I've heard. Still love the Radho, CAD, and Focal is probably, and then the Martin Logan are my top five. But these create a completely different soundstage. So like I said, when you're sitting here, I'm about 16 feet away, 17 feet away, whatever, because the room is 19 feet wide. It throws the sound at you. And then when you combine the two and you have it in the perfect spot, you feel like you're on stage. So my point was that these are like a array speaker, the way that they have it set up. It's pretty cool. And then it has dual 8-inch. Let me pull it. It comes off pretty easy. It's just right here, just like right here, and then this comes down, and it comes off. And it's got a little brace here, which is a little dusty. Should clean that. All right, so it's got dual 8-inch aluminum drivers with the rubber surround, and the other one here. Let's pull it out. I got it on little floaties, so I can move it pretty easy. They're dual opposing. So this is called the balance force drivers. They make a subwoofer, a dedicated subwoofer as well, like this, with a 10-inch and a 12-inch driver. But they have opposing 8-inch driver. So it's the same thing. So it's the same 8-inch aluminum cone. And this one here reflects off the wall. And it, and then it combines the waveform. Okay, so yeah, so the driver is on the rear, like I was saying. Oops, get my finger out of there. On the rear, like I was saying, it reflects off the wall. It gives like a little, very, very, very small time delay. They did this to create their own signature sound. The way that they designed it. Same thing with the panel. So the panel, the sound radiates from the rear too, and it bounces off the wall. So it'll radiate from the rear, bounce off the wall, and then also hit you, combined with the front, with the front of the panel. So that's their signature sound. Martin Logan has designed the way that they did it. The design is how it sounds like you're on stage. It's the way that they simulated some kind of echo, and it's very, very faint, but it's there. It may not be for everybody. This is for a certain unique taste of sound. So like when I went to Best Buy, they have the Bowers & Wilkins 800 towers as well. And they're right across from the Martin Logan ESL 15s, which are the bigger ones of these, and basically comparable to the Bowers. And the sound is still incredible on the Bowers. It's got the diamond tweeter. But for me, my preference still was the stringed instruments sounded better on the Martin Logan, were more pronounced. And like I said, it's because of the way that they designed that panel to give you that echo, like as if you're. So yeah, I think that's why to me it sounded better because the design Martin Logan implemented. So yeah, let me show you the back. So it has separated by amping binding posts. Here, let me get down there. My old bad knees. Turn a little bit more. So it has what they say 5-way binding post, they call it. And it comes with the jumpers. So basically, so Best Buy, they had it bi-amped when they had it done. So they didn't have the jumpers. They had it bi-amped, one set of wires to each. So I asked Martin Logan. They sent me out some new jumpers, which were great. They're really thick. So it jumps them. So the bottom are the woofers. It's got, like I said, dual 8-inch woofers, 4 ohm. So each panel. It's weird. I mean, I don't understand 100%. I asked Martin Logan about it. They told me that you could send 400 RMS to the woofers, and separately you could send 400 RMS to the panel. So the panel doesn't need nowhere near 400 RMS to be loud as hell. I mean, I had 170 RMS on my Anthem MRX 1140. If you just put it on here, on both of them, the panel is deafening, let alone putting on the Anthem MCA 525 I got now. But the 170 RMS could not push the drivers much. You would have to basically max it out just to get some bass output. So yeah, 170 RMS will not drive the woofers very much at all. But I don't understand how they're saying you can send 400 RMS to each of these guys. I mean, to me that would mean it's an 800 RMS speaker, but they advertise it as a 400 RMS speaker. And I did electronics for my degree, and I still can't think of it how it's working. But anyways, yeah. So you can send 400 RMS to each binding post to panel 1, and then this is the driver one down here. It's got the panel is electrically charged, so for it to work you need to plug it in. It's got a little DC power source right here, and you got to plug it in. Some people may not like that. People will say that, oh, it's running, it's consuming energy. Yeah, it's consuming nothing, guys. I mean, what? I mean, 5 cents to 10 cents a month. I mean, the guys who make the case is saying that this thing is running, it's on standby mode, it's still consuming power. Oh, who cares? It's 5 cents, 10 cents to have these speakers a month. I mean, people make all kinds of comments online. But yeah, so this is going to be on. It's got a music sense switch inside, and that's listening for the music, for the signal, and then automatically it turns on and it'll charge the panel. So right now it's off. As you can see, it's off. But yeah, so this is the rear. We got the binding posts, which are really good. I mean, they're really good binding posts. I love the knob they give you on here. Many of them are just round. This one they give you a little extra grip, so you can lock them down. I mean, you're not stripping these. Sometimes you got to worry about stripping them. These are solid. So I'm just running some banana clips to them, as you can see. They're working great. But yeah, and then yeah, it's got the beautiful finish. The red, what they call it, the dark cherry. Yeah, so it's great. But yeah, so I just wanted to show you guys the ESL 9s, the new flagship speakers I got from my theater room. I just wanted to share. Like I said, I'm going to be getting the Focus Here center channel today. I'll make an unboxing video on that. But yeah, so just trying to get a better view for you guys. So you can see Yeah, and to set up the speakers, you see how you can see the reflection of the light on the panel. You need to get a flashlight, and you need to shine it so that way it's reflecting off directly to you. But yeah, so let me talk about that real quick for you guys. So, some people are trying to say that these speakers are not good for home theater. These speakers aren't that great because they're directional. They're saying that you have to point them in the only in one direction. Only the center person here in the main listening position is going to get the sound. They're claiming as if you're not going to get no sound anywhere else on the couch here, for example. That is 100% false. The speakers are working like any other driver. When this is curved, another thing, it's curved. So the sound wave comes off the edge here too, and it goes out. So in physics, the sound wave emits and it spreads out from there at that angle. So when you could point these anywhere towards the listening position, they work the same as any other speaker. Like a Bowers 800, for example, they work the same way. This person on the left can hear it, center can hear it, middle can hear it. If you're listening to a movie, you hear it to the left and right. You hear it, on both sides. So the difference is, so this is important. That's why I want to say it, and don't listen to these guys. The difference is that main listening position in the center. When you line up the speakers in this position, that creates that sound stage. It creates that like on stage presence. That's the difference. Where the other speakers don't do that. They give you great imaging. I mean, it feels like it's coming straight to you, like a Bowers 800, a Focal, but it's not like a sound stage. It's not like you're on the stage. So that's the difference with these speakers, which to me makes them superior. Because if they act like a regular speaker for the entire surface, but then in one position, in your main listening position, you get a sound stage, and other speakers aren't doing that aren't electrostats, then that, to me, they're superior speakers then. So I just want to put that out there, guys, that these guys, it's false what they're saying. I remember many times when I would talk to the guys in Best Buy, they would say that they like their Bowers better. They always get the Bowers because of that reason, but it's completely false. You like I said, you can hear it just fine left and right. Actually, the quality is there too. So that's another thing. The speakers, the highs sound like beryllium tweeters. So these guys here on the wall, the FX2, they have this AMT ribbon tweeter here. It's great. So this tweeter is great. It puts out, the detail that it puts out is incredible. I was surprised that this speaker here is so clear. I mean, every detailed sound, similar to the ESLs, so detailed. The difference is the ESLs are still more detailed. You can hear it; they're still more detailed. But this tweeter is a bit, what's the word? Like high. Is that, I forget the words for it. So basically, this sounds like a diamond tweeter. This sounds like a Bowers and Wilkins 800 tweeter, except for it kind of like it's more powerful. The direction of it comes out farther. You can hear it. It has more, like, you don't have to give it as much power to be loud. So where the diamond tweeter, you have to give it more power to be loud, from what I've seen. But it sounds like a diamond tweeter. That high, it's kind of like a little high in the tones, where the ESL is light. It sounds like more like a Focal beryllium tweeter. So when you line these guys up next to each other, this guy with a Focal, they're very similar sounding. But I still think that these guys give you that more better string sound, as if you're really there with the group compared to a Focal. Granted, I haven't heard the $100,000 Utopia with the 13.5 inch drivers or 13-inch drivers. I haven't heard that one, but I've heard that it's next level down, with, next to the Martin Logan. But yeah, that's what I just want to just let you guys know also about the sound quality. That these guys are a light sound, like the beryllium tweeter, which is great. It doesn't hurt your ears. It can get fatiguing. Where, for example, like this guy, the motions with this tweeter, it can get a little fatiguing. Great sound, like I said. The detail is very, very good. It's the most detailed that I've had, better than my Infinities, but it'll get fatiguing, like like a diamond tweeter, like a Bowers. After a while, your ears are just like, gotta turn it down. Klipsch is very well known for that. I think they're using a titanium tweeter, right? Yeah, I think it's titanium. But yeah, it has that. It'll make your ears a little fatiguing. So, like a silk dome tweeter is supposed to be like very soft as well, but just not as detailed as the beryllium. So, but yeah, guys, yeah, enough of me rambling on. I just wanted to show you guys the ESL 9, and give you some specs about it, talk about it, and give you my take on it. Oh, so yeah, I'll give you my take on it, guys. It is just phenomenal. This speaker, you hear sounds you never heard before on other systems. I have a Lexicon, which is Harman's best brand that they have. They stopped making home audio, but I have a Lexicon in my Genesis. And to me, that was one of the best sound systems I ever heard. That you would hear things you never hear on other systems. But the Martin Logan dominate that. I mean, you hear something that you never heard before, and the way that you hear it, the imaging of it is just incredible. I'm very happy with them. I'm surprised at how powerful the Dual 8s are on it. I mean, the Dual 8s, if I turn off my subwoofers here, I got this dual I got the dual REL 1508s, and I got the dual Setons. I got the Setons here, and I got the REL. Okay, so where was I? I was interrupted. My camera keeps overheating. So yeah, so I was saying that the sound quality for these guys is incredible. The imaging, the sound stage, and the bass. I'm sorry, that's what I was talking about. The dual drivers. If I turn off the 1508s and the Setons, the actual room is violently shaking. It's from the Dual 8s. It's incredible. I can't believe how powerful they are. I mean, I've had speakers before, Cerwin Vegas in the old days, with 15-inch drivers that couldn't make that much power, that put out that much SPL that the Martin Logans are putting out with Dual 8s. Not just the power, but the quality. So the mid bass on these guys is far superior to the REL 1508s I got. And these guys are pretty good. And these guys are really good. I mean, I've compared these with SVS and other subs, and these are much tighter. Even though SVS is more powerful, this is much tighter and cleaner. And then the Setons, same thing. The Setons are slightly better than the REL in their range, but the Martin Logan mid bass is extremely tight. It's extremely clean. I mean, there's no boominess at all. I mean, you hear it the way it's supposed to be meant to heard. I wish they made a 15s and 18s in the balance force aluminum drivers, because normally carbon fiber drivers are the best. But aluminum comes in close because of the lightness of it. You can create such a big surface with the lightness of it. But yeah, so the quality is great on these guys. Better for 100% for sure. It's better than the Bowers and Wilkins drivers on their 800 series. People might not like to hear that. They're gonna be like, no. Yes, they are. They're much better. Not that they're not good. Bowers and Wilkins is still great. I mean, it's still better than the REL 1508s. It's probably more like the S series for REL, but the balance force they're just better. Yeah, I mean, you can hear it. You can hear the difference. But I can't say enough good things about these speakers, guys. These are just incredible. I'm so glad I was able to get them for the price I did. because I was able to do that, I was able to negotiate better prices on the center channel and everything. So yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and post this video up. I'll do some more. I'll do some demo. I mean, it's not that you guys can really hear the quality, but I'll still do some demos later in some other videos in this series. I'm just gonna unbox that the focus center channel when it comes in a little bit, and then I'm gonna start putting in the in-ceiling speakers up here. I got the wires right there. I got a hole cutter I found that goes up to 14 inches because I have these 8-inch speakers over here that I think they require 11 inches. These guys require 11 inches. So I found a cool hole saw that will cut the hole that for your drill attachment. So I'll show you guys that when I get it, when I'm ready to put them up. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for the support. Like I said, I got over 200 subscribers. It's pretty cool for me for just doing this part-time. I'm not out here trying to be a YouTuber who's doing it full-time. I'm just doing it for fun. I thought I like sharing things, and I watch other people too. That's how I got started. I saw other people. Like originally, I used to watch Youth Man back years ago, and I was like, oh, that's cool. Maybe I could try to make some videos. So, and Michael Jameson, the Tiger guy, been watching his videos, and I thought that was cool. Let me try it. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe again. And I will be making the next video after this. I'll be making for the Focus Center channel. All right, guys, thanks and have a good day.